What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Don Illuminati back with another video. On my way to the gym right now, you know what I'm saying? Gotta go ahead and get serious with this health and fitness. If you up on that, I suggest you, go ahead and do the same thing. But today what I wanted to be talking about is the Damascus Road, man. There's a Damascus Road that literally every last one of us had to take. I know I've taken it, and I see other individuals that's, going through their Damascus Road at the time. The thing about these roads is, you can never get in the way of the Creator or what the Creator is doing. You understand what I'm saying? It's okay to help people and support individuals, but it's definitely not okay to take the Damascus Road with them. You understand what I'm saying? So think about it. If you were flying and you had your own set of wings and you're on your wing set, and then here comes a person who comes along and they may be in a Damascus Road. If you take this individual on, you're taking on that road. That road is not supposed to last for that person forever. That road is meant for these people to get their stuff together. It's meant for them to, really understand where their focus should be on in life and certain things. And when these things start to happen, we get mad because a lot of time it's always because we want to do what we want. We want what we want. We want instant gratification. We want things to turn out the way that we expect them, and this, that, and the third. Once you realize that life is not about giving you what you expect, and it's about you staying on the task and staying on road to get things, all you should be really looking for is a prosperous life and peace. You see what I'm saying? And you don't know the ropes here in this life, and you don't know how things are going to be altered in the universe to get these things out of you. You understand what I'm saying? So when a person is taking the Damascus Road, it's not always because God has something against them or people have something against them. This Damascus Road is to help straighten up people's characteristics, financial circumstances, their mental, you know what I'm saying, their spirituality. It's meant for a lot of things. It's meant for a lot of things. And when you take a Damascus Road, if you come out of that, you should be a spiritual person, because this road is it's not an easy road. And it seems to be that these roads have many obstacles. And it seems to be that these are challenges that you feel that they can demotivate you, discourage you in life. You feel like they will knock you out. But no, these are challenges that are presented before you, so then you can actually see who you really are. See, people constantly, they put certain things out into the universe. And let me tell you a thing about the universe. The universe is always listening. Do you understand? Do you understand why sometimes you might say certain things and then dang, now all of a sudden you got to deal with what you just spoke of 2 days prior, 3 days, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, why do these things happen? Well, these things happen because it's there to challenge your actual willpower. So if you tell the world that you're a smart person, the world's going to say, okay, well, show me. Because at this point, I haven't seen anything. But you're out there portraying these particular roles. You understand? There's a lot of people out here playing a lot of roles that they ain't. That's not them. So let me tell you what happens. Eventually, they end up on the Damascus Road. Because usually these are the people who've never really done anything. You see what I'm saying? Or never really established anything. And they give themselves these high titles, these high positions. They say they're the ones with the intelligence. They say this, they say that. And then you see them within 6 months and they look broke down like a Pinto. And it's like, yo, well, what happened to all those characteristics that you said you had? Now you're sitting in the midst of the world challenging you so you can show that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I can tell you I've been on my Damascus Road. And I never said or never portrayed myself to being a certain person. But what I did was I said I wanted to be a certain person. And it still gave me that. But I still went through that. And I still proved that to the universe, to God. You know what I'm saying? Which says prove all things. What? I don't know if that's just the people or not. But I would rather prove to him that these challenges that you put me in, because it says that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So when you're on a Damascus Road and you don't have Christ, don't be looking for another person with a wing set to get you up out of there. That person with the wing set may have Christ. That person with the wing set says what God has for you is for you. So those wings are yours. If they want wings like that, they're going to have to respect Christ, walk that life, and understand that they also can do all things through Christ that strengthens them. But it's giving them the clues that having Christ will strengthen you through all these circumstances. But if you're not following Christ, if you're not seeking him out, if you're not praying, if you're not devoting your time, if you're constantly entertaining the enemy, the devil, if you're constantly entertaining antics of the devil, displaying antics of the devil. And look, we all fall short of glory every single day. And I also check myself. So when I fall like that or I feel like that, trust me, bro, I'm praying over my own self. Like I said, that's where your spiritual battle was at, for sure, man. For sure. It's deep within. And we got to make sure that we got ourselves. You understand? Because when you make sure that you got yourself within the power of God, he's going to make sure that you're moving and you're not moving with heathens that need your help. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because that's exactly what they'll do. They'll go to the people who are being favored by God at this very moment. That's why y'all gotta relax and peep game now on a whole lot of individuals that have been around you, that have been trying you, they've been literally trying to tear down who you are, and look at their lives right now. You understand? Look at everything that they have challenged. All the words, all the truth. Look at how much they have challenged. Now, the challenge for you, the ones who are not in the Damascus Road, the ones who have been following the plan of God and doing what God has asked them to do, the challenge for you is now to sit back and watch these individuals go through the same things you went through, but to see if they can get out of them. Because remember when they told you that you wasn't this and you wasn't that? They don't remember that you were a person that was in the situations that they're literally about to go through or that they're going through. But somehow you made it out. Somehow they still see the glory of God all on you, and you sitting there and you tell them and you give them the testimony how God has favored you to bring you out of certain circumstances, and there they still go, portraying the antics of the enemy, entertaining the antics of the enemy all day. It's like they just don't know how to turn it off. It's almost like these people were programmed with it. You understand what I'm saying? So understand that now these people who are programmed got to take a Damascus Road. When we took our Damascus Road, we wasn't technically programmed, but we was a part of the program because we was following a lifestyle that was already set before us, that we were literally born into. Okay, we may have no fault with that. But as you get older, okay, you're going to have to realize your responsibilities. You're going to have to realize the things you need to be focused on, the things that you don't need to be distracted by, and a whole bunch of other things. This goes for men and women, especially for you men, because we are leaders, okay? Being the leaders, it can help other people get back on their feet. You're not going to be that leader unless you went through that experience. And if you went through that experience, it's best for you to share it with others, because that's why you was put in place in the first place. So they can see things that they ain't got to go through that you already went through, right? Okay. That helps people like me because I've learned from a lot of people's mistakes. And I didn't even have to be there with them. But because I picked up on it and I locked it in a long time ago, I say, okay, these are certain things that I know I'm never going to, try to do, because there's a lot of things that can just happen. So when you see people fail in certain areas, certain circumstances, situations, you try to do your best to learn from that, because that's just one less thing you got to go through. That's one less thing on your plate that you should have to learn. Because if that was brought to your attention and you didn't learn from it, well, the universe just might throw you a curveball and you might be going through that same thing just so you can learn from it. See, this is what I'm realizing about these Damascus roads. These Damascus roads are a learning experience. It's definitely supposed to be an experience, and they're supposed to come out with something that they have learned. They're supposed to come out realizing the person that they felt like they were. Or if you portrayed yourself so much that you almost fooled the universe, well, here's the Damascus Road. It's like, you know what? I'm tired of hearing the tough Tony talk. Now it's time to put not only your money, but your muscle where your mouth is. See, it's going to take work to get that money. That work going to take labor to get that money. So it's going to take your energy physically to put in your money where your mouth is. Because a lot of people be talking about a whole lot of stuff. They be talking about they this, that, and the third. But when it's time to sit back and watch them go and play and fix things in their life, there they are again, relying on you. There they are again. Now they want to listen. Now they want to. No, this is a lifestyle. And for y'all, it's going to be a Damascus Road. Because you're not here to pick off us like a cherry tree anymore. You will now be left to your own roads. These are the days, y'all. And this is why I'm telling you. And this is why I said, when it tells them that it will be a famine in the word of God. Well, look, if God told us to separate from them, there's their famine right there. Because they don't even got us. The word of God is in us. There's the famine right there. All we got to do is pull away from them. And then what do they got? They won't even be able to get to the power of Christ because they supposed to be led to it. Then them having that, because the power of Christ that strengthens them will allow them to get through these things as well. Christ understands that even a lot of these women are on their own nowadays too. So it's not just saying that they're just going to need a man to even tapping into that. But they're going to have to tap in it from somewhere. And they're going to have to be led from it by somebody. And then who did he call to be those leaders? The fact that they want to continue to keep looking away, right? And we're talking about mass majority of women on this planet, bro. Look, they try you, they try me. We're talking about 8 out of 10 of them out this mug. You understand what I'm saying? But it's almost coming to the point where it's almost like you can't blame them. If you realize that these people are actually slow intelligently, then that's when you'll be like, damn, we can't blame them. But that's crazy, because now you got to call them out, because these are the same people that's claiming that they're intelligent and that they're powerful and all this, that, and the third. But without the power of Christ, you have nothing. You only got the gifts of the devil from your father. But guess what? Every here and there, he comes to take what's his back. And sometimes he decides to take them with it. So some of these Damascus roads may not be Damascus roads for some of these individuals. Some of these roads is another road that we still going to have to sit back and have a challenge, because we're getting ready to watch a lot of people be destroyed. And you can't get in the way. You can't get in the way. It doesn't matter how much you love these people. If the universe picked them up and put them in a Damascus road right now, you got to step off, or you are going to lose things severely. Do you understand? Why? Because like I said, like God said, what he asked for you is for you. What he got for them right now is obviously the Damascus Road, but what he got for you is blessings and this, that, and the third. Okay. If you try to mix that, bro, I'm telling you what's going to happen. I'm telling you, God is going to allow, even if he gave you the blessing, he's going to allow your blessings to be destroyed. He's going to allow them to destroy it. He will allow them to take it away from you. He will allow no more blessings. Look, I feel like this how I've been playing with me. Because not do he not allow things with me, he just stopped giving me stuff. Do you understand me? I'm telling you, when you start doing what's asking you of the Most High, that's when he starts pouring more stuff on you, bro. God done poured so much stuff on me, I felt like I could start acting up again. No. That's how I felt. Because I'm spoiled. God spoiled me. He did. But guess what? I will never bite the hand that feeds me. I will always remember who did this. And I always remember how fast he could take it away too. Because I've been through them situations too before. And I was praying. I went up and I was down. I was up and I was down, but I was still praying. I was out of jail and in and out and out. Still praying. But I always realized who was there every time. And it wasn't just me. And the reasons why I got out, and the reasons why I could have been worse. And all this, you see all these things afterwards. So when you realize and you calculate those things, you better always keep mindful that when you have the power of Christ with you, okay, that it'll be inside you when it's time for him to use you. Because he'll do that. But he needs those willing vessels. That's why he needs us to follow him. That's why he needs us to be open to him. Not only open-minded, open in the spirit as well. You understand what I'm saying? And I gotta speak on that video I did the other day just quickly. I was a little upset on my last video. A racist restaurant put bloody booger in my food, and it just really I was already in the midst of talking about humiliation rituals and stuff like that, and it just got to a certain point where it's like, not only are they trying to humiliate us, bro, they're completely trying to yuck us, disgusting, bro. Like, I thought this was just humiliation ritual. You feel me? But now it's all the way to A man like me getting boogies in my food, bro. I saw the way the arm reached out and just literally threw my stuff on the counter. I didn't even see who it was in the kitchen I was making. I just seen an arm that really felt like they didn't have enough energy to even walk outside and place it there. That they were just like here, man, get this person out of here. So it made me look over my food a little bit just to discover. I'm telling you, God put it in my spirit. So I don't never really look over my food like that, dog. I don't go through my potatoes all the time. Well, I never go through my potatoes. Well, this one time, I actually went through my potatoes, and actually exactly where I went, there it was. It made me so mad, okay? Extremely mad. So mad that I still feel like I want to do something about it. But that's why I didn't put it on YouTube. I did put it on Facebook to expose them. But I didn't bring it to YouTube because I didn't really want to, you know. But somehow I still tried to do a video, and it still had it on me because I was looking at that same day. It was a lot that was going on. It was a lot that was going on. So let's take these things, for example, these humiliation rituals, and these individuals, these people who've been doing humiliation rituals on you, the ones that you know for a fact, I can assure you, but before the summer gets warm, and I try to tell them, I try to even tell the women out there, for the hot girls and want to have hot girl summer and a fun summer and this, that, and the third. Hey, look, we're living in a times where people are now having to become self-sufficient because we don't know what's on the brink of a collapse. So all this claiming these goals and these certified titles because of education from this world, and when this system crashes, the value is going to be how respectable of a person are you going to be as a woman? Where your mouth at? What is your intentions? Do you speak louder or over a man when it's time? Do you do things like that? Because when you start doing stuff like that, this is how a lot of these women are going to end up in this Damascus Road, because they're trying to play a part of a man. Remember, they're telling the universe they want to be a man. Y'all got to sit back and watch the show. The universe is a man for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Christ, bro. And I ain't talking about Jesus. I'm talking about Christ, bro. He wants work out of all of us, even men. You see, if you think you tough out here and you say you tough, you know he gonna send something, right? Right. So think about it. He just a little bit more gentle. He giving the ladies a little bit more time to realize what they getting ready to do to themselves. Because when he flipped the tables on them, he gonna make sure they're a man. And when they realize that they're not, they're gonna need severe help. And there's not gonna be one man that's gonna even afford nor want to help them. Because of everything they have done and portrayed, you already tried to snatch the role. So since you already tried to snatch the role, most men is letting them go. Click, cut, scissors, right? Go do your own thing. Be your own man, right? Perilous times for a woman to be a man. That's almost a show to sit back and watch, y'all. So especially when they said they're smart, they're intelligent, they are independent, they're their own woman, they're grown, they all these things that the universe is literally getting ready to ask of them. And when they don't have it, they're gonna try to come back running to you. But you have no energy for them. They gotta realize who they always been and why they always needed us. We always was the head. The head, bro, the head is the fucking brain, my nigga. The head is the brain, it's the leader. It's the leader of the body. But see, then when you got a person trying to play two heads, one body, well, you kind of look like those girls that, you understand what I'm saying? They literally got to breathe together. You're really sharing your whole existence now with one body. Ask them how difficult something like that would be. Would you really want to live on a body with another head when everybody else could be individual, right? Okay. So maybe that's how some women feel about being or with a husband. Okay, it's 30-1. Every woman ain't thinking like that. But for the ones who do, okay, so be it. Every woman probably can't have a husband. Every woman is not fertile enough. Every woman is not wifey material. And every woman who says things like that is definitely not a wife. So we can go ahead and applaud for the fact that anything you see out there that's not presenting themselves as that is literally a diamond in the rough, needle in a haystack, you know? So when you have a woman that wants to portray those things, and that's great. Look, bro, I don't care if a woman can cook her ass off clean her ass off and smash her ass off and smash your ass off. I don't care if she can do all those things. If she can't give you the respect in public and playing your role as a man and her knowing her role as a woman, fellas, let them go. It wouldn't matter if they had Damascus Roads in front of them, because it's coming for them. And it's also coming for these warlock men as well. These people are getting, these warlock, look, the wages of sin is death. The Bible in Isaiah already tells us what's going to happen to them in Isaiah 3. The whole chapter. Read it. And then in Isaiah 4, it goes on to tell you why the 7 women cling to one man. See, the women, they didn't die in the streets, in the war. Those men and those warlocks, well, they've been killed. These women is just left in distraught because now they realize they have absolutely nothing. When you have intelligence that's meant for a world of intelligence, but the world of intelligence crumbles, you have no more intelligence. When the protection that you have was a part of the world and attached to the world, and you was utilizing that as leverage for you to get the power that you was getting, but then that crumbles, you have no more power. Then what are you? Do you understand what I'm saying? See, it's time for people to start realizing the value of who they supposed to be building themselves as now, as a person of value. That's why I was talking about the people of value and who they are. What you must do to be that person that's a valuable person, and you definitely got to be self-sufficient. And as a man, your men, for men, our value is in what we can build and what we can fix. At the end of the day, building, fixing, and protection. That's our value. Our value. And most of those things, all of those things, well, it happens to deal with our strength, our physical capability. So your value as a man is actually in your strength, your longevity. That's why it's important to be healthy. You understand? You want to be a leader. You want to lead other men to being this way. So you got to have other women that have real men to look at and all these warlocks and stuff. Okay, start presenting yourself in front of more men this way then. Let that be a trending thing. You understand? So even if the world is doing it, this, that, and this, I don't care how much the world want to do. I don't care if they all dress in red and black with evil eyes. I'll still show up at the business with a suit and tie, bro. Because it's time to get the business. And I'm going to be in proper form and code for that. Whatever it is I got to do. See, that's the responsibilities of a man. Making sure that I don't no longer have to slip and become on the Damascus Road for playing a part that I'm really not. Now, you know what I'm saying? You want to set the stage, and people want to set the stage for having these women or the right kind of women, this, that, and the third, but they still have not set the stage for them and the told of them being the right kind of man. You got to understand that women is not supposed to have most of your time. I don't care if you have a woman, women, I don't care how many. You still need your time. It wouldn't matter if you had 100 women. You can't be saying, oh, well, today I ain't get to do this and that and the third because I had to go to her because I didn't see her. And then, well, that's your fault, bro. You feel me? Nobody told you to get 100 women that couldn't deal with seeing you 1/100th of a time in a year or something. I don't know. But, you know, play at your own risk out here and do how you feel might be comfortable to you. But just be smart. Understand, if you ain't building for these things, you want another woman, you got to build her house. You want a woman, you got to build her house. Why? Because she can't live with you. Not in 2024, bro. Righteous brothers, you are not allowed. I don't care if she's your wife. I don't care. You need your own home. You want a woman, you're going to have to afford your house plus probably 50-50 with her on the other house. Or that's if you're giving her 50% of the power, my nigga. That's what you want to do. Because, I mean, for some of y'all, that's as much as you're going to be able to afford. But if you built it, you could do 5 times that amount what you would do and just paying for a rancher or something. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why it's important that you know how to build. Because maybe you can build a family here and you can start one there. You can go up, pick up and build another one there. What is it that you're not going to have to deal with? You're not going to have to deal with not their woman thinking that they're in control of anything there. Or, you know, they can just step off the mat. Bro, it's no problem. Ain't nobody say here, we trying to control you. But these things come with rules. If you're going to be utilizing my building, my strength, my value, my everything, you're going to know your place. That's what you're going to do. Or you're going to get lost. And when I say lost, bro, I mean lost like lost sheep, nigga. Out here without Christ. Yeah, that's what you're going to be. And that's our value. As a righteous man, that's the power you got. You have that value. You can make these circumstances and these things happen. my dude? Just by getting work, getting busy. And that's why I said the power of progress is powerful as well. I'm gonna tell you, man, we're gonna pick up on these topics, because if I write a book, all those things are gonna be in there by chapters, and it's gonna be beefy chapters on each of these subjects. Because these things is very important for people to realize who they really are. And if you're not really about that life, it's time to start conducting yourself the way that you really know. Start down here, be humble again. Because trying to stick your head up, trying to match other individuals and stuff, it will have the universe deck you right in your shit. Knock you back down to show you where you really at, bro. Because you trying to bulk your head up and you trying to challenge people that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Certain people out there that trying to challenge me, that you looking down on me. You looking down on me. You consider yourself to be smarter than me, wiser than me, more classic, whatever it is that you're assuming. Bro, I am rich in spirit. I come from God himself. I am a child of God. There's nothing you can portray yourself as and display to make me think that I'm going to feel like you are above me. Nothing's going to make me think that. Because everything you do is beneath me. Everything. So, as long as we stay in our chairs and we wear our crowns the way we supposed to wear them, and you don't tilt your crown for nobody. Y'all hear me, man? Don't tilt your crown for no one. Not even your own mother, not even your own grandmother. You never tilt your crown. You never tilt your crown. If you know what you know, or you feel God put that in your spirit, and then he revealed that to you, boy, you stand on that. You die with that. You die with that. If there was something that Christ revealed to you, and he may not have revealed to everybody else, and if it causes you problems, fall back on that. I have a lot of times. This Illuminati thing is a problem. You heard me? And every here and there is a spirit, the energy that rises, and it's still, I don't want to say, it's holy, bro. I can only say that because it's literally on a holy mission. I don't want to explain to y'all what holy is. Man, y'all might find out on the day of Christ. It's that Christ is the Holy Spirit, right? We're going to look at what the Holy Spirit look like the day it shows up. Then you tell me again, all right? But we're not going to speak on that right now. You know what I'm saying? I get all praises, bro. All praises. They operate in the spirit, because that same spirit is allowing us to have life, allowing us to have happiness, allowing us to have that God, and going to take us to God. Take us to him. He's going to usher us to God. He put us here. See, so what if he controlled the demons and put the demons here? He's still giving you a way out. You heard? You got nothing else to trust. I mean, unless you want to trust the demons. Because they're the only other thing that's really operating. That he ain't going to stop them from operating. He ain't going to stop them. He gave you the power to tread over them. Just like he does. Now get out of my way. Move. I got something to do. You're going to do this. You're going to move. You're going to go do that. That's what you're going to do. You're going to shut up and you're not tell me anything what I'm doing. You're going to get out of my way and you're going to move the way I say you move, or you can be destroyed. Your demons fear of being destroyed. What? By what? But by the power inside of us, man. By the power inside of us, bro. Okay? We can destroy them physically and spiritually, cuz. You tell me not. You tell me not. But you would tell God himself that he's lying in his own word. Remember, his word is quick, sharper than any two-edged sword. So when it gave you all those scriptures, or when certain physical acts that was conducted because of the law of God, don't ever say that God has never been on that type time. If he was ever on that type time, he ain't never changed his mind about nothing. Why would he be on that time back then, cancel it, and then come back with apocalypse and Armageddon all wreckfully? Why? That's because he was always on that time, at that type time. He said I was a God of war. He also said I didn't come to bring peace. See, God said I'm a God of war. Christ said, not Jesus, Christ, the Spirit, said I didn't come to bring peace. He may have spoke that. He spoke that through Jesus. And when Jesus started talking, when he became Jesus Christ, you better mind yourself. Some of those words came from the Spirit itself. The Spirit was speaking through him. When it said that no man can come to the Father but by me, I told you. But when it says that the church will be ushered up by Christ and meet up with God in the air by Christ, it didn't say Jesus, it said Christ, the Spirit. No man comes to the Father but by the Spirit of God. The Spirit. Okay? That Christ. The Spirit. Because when the day of Christ happens, y'all not going to see Jesus. And we're going to be getting ushered up. Well, why didn't Jesus? Because Jesus said he was going, bro, that was the Spirit talking to you. You can't decipher when the Spirit's talking. That's how I know you don't know Christ. Christ. The same one that talked to me, man. So he talked to me too, and sometimes I talk, but you're not going to sit here and say every single thing that came out of my mouth was Christ, or everything that, you understand what I'm saying? Or vice versa. So what I'm saying to you is, it was not, technically Jesus wasn't, when Jesus came back, right? Y'all know he coming for the reckoning. So is he contradicting himself, or was that Christ speaking through him? Because when Jesus came back, Jesus is coming back to do what he got to do. But if he say no man come to the Father but by me, it's not like Jesus is waiting to take you right there every time. No, we get into God through the spirit realm, my nigga. The Holy Spirit, Christ realm. Christ is ushering us to God on the day of Christ. Okay, that's his day. It's not the day of God. It's not the day of Jesus. Jesus' day is called the day of the Lord. Okay, and we're not talking about Lord God, which is the big G, big Lord. It's 2 lords, 3 lords. Sorry, excuse me. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit is all considered Lord. Okay. So whenever it says Lord, y'all don't know which one. You got. Let me tell you. You hear me? Because y'all keep trusting yourself, and y'all still finding out that you don't know this and that. The third by next year. You hear me? But then by next year, you still finding out that everything you've been listening to from me been correct for years. So I don't understand why certain individuals constantly get ignored, constantly get tried. Well, like I said, we took our Damascus roads, bro. God wanted to make something out of us, because before he blessed us, he didn't just bless us because we was obedient. You understand? We was blessed through obedience, through sacrifice, sacrificing everything that we didn't have that everybody else had, and lived through that and still being obedient to him. And then that's when he came through with the blessing. Understanding that you can live with these things without first and still cling to him. Then he'll deem if you deserve it or not. The Damascus Road is only there to see if you deserve what you really said you was, or you really portraying that you is. So when they get their Damascus Road, it's time to sit back and see what they made out of. Remember, they told you everything. Remember, they try to assume you wasn't everything that they saying they was. Remember, watch all these people, dog. Y'all have to watch them, because it's very crucial. Okay, it's vital for you not to get in the way of what the universe has got for them. You're not allowed to entertain it. You can still support them, but you can't support their cause. You have to let them figure it out. Remember, they have their own brain. Remember, they're smart. It's time for you to see how smart they are. Sometimes, like my nigga Bree said, excuse me, Bree, he said sometimes you just got to sit back and watch. You got to sit back and watch a character. Sometimes it might take a while. Sometimes some people got a story on them. I know I got a story on me that would make a mug want to sit back and watch me for a minute before they even engage. I get it. Because I'm going to tell you who's more peculiar than God's people when it comes to a person like me. Them demons, boy. Dog, I'm telling you, should see how they start shuffling when I come around. They start shuffling. So you can't tell me what's in me. I know what's in me. Okay? Because I don't see them moving with everybody like that. I see people befriending them. I see people entertaining them. I see people always constantly want to have conversations and comment and communication about them. I want to hear nothing else about these people. I care nothing else about these people. I care nothing else about not progressing in life. I care about none of that. If there's conversations and topics that are not benefiting you for the future, what is we talking about? If it ain't fixing the land that we on right now or a certain circumstance that's at hand, what is we talking about? Things that we could debate on and shit? No, we're not debating with these individuals no more. We're going to let them live their Damascus Road. Because if they're debating with you, they're already on the Damascus Road. People who hate to see the truth will never live it. And the truth is, you need God here or the devil. Because if they was living the devil life and they was making Satan happy, see, these are the people who want to play both sides of the field. Got God mad at them, got the devil mad at them. Neither one of them going to give you shit. Neither one of them are going to bless you. Because y'all trying to play both sides of the field. People like me, We're going to stay blessed because we're not playing both sides of the field. Even if that cuts us, cutting certain individuals off because you're trying to make us play both sides on the field. How? Because you're wearing this. We're in competition, right? You think you're on my team, but you're not really because you don't play for the Most High, right? We wearing white, y'all wearing black. You standing over here. They come to the game. They don't know which one of us is on both sides of the field or trying to play both sides. For all they know, I could be on the dark side. And I'm not supposed to be over there. They're not just going to assume, oh, the dark side's not supposed to be over there with the light. They're going to be assuming like, oh, well, y'all both dark. They're not going to assume y'all both light. You could display something light. They could display something dark. They're going to assume both of y'all are dark. That darkness, it really has an effect on God's people. It really has an effect on the light that God's people have. And that's just when they're around, when you entertain them, when you support them, when you help them, when you try to walk that Damascus Road with them. Bro, you walk down that road if you want to. Your light's out down that road, bro. Your light is not even allowed. They got to turn your light out before you can go down that road. You want your light to be turned out? Do you want your lights to be turned out? No. So, do not chase people down a dark path. It doesn't matter if they're making it dark and you feel like it's dumb or you feel like this just coming out of the universe somewhere. Do not run behind them. This is the chance where you turn away. Because if you even turn back, you might, your life, everything you build, your goals, your prosperity might turn into stone. It might turn into stone. And it can become a stumbling block. That same stone that'll become a stumbling block for the rest of your life. It's a stone so big that you'll never get over it. Because it built you that big. You was never supposed to let certain things get in the way. Now you've been standing on top of a mountain. And that mountain was yours. But once you come down off that mountain and you figure out, oh shoot, how did I get back up here? Well, it was so many steps. It was so much time and it was so much experiencing and circumstances and you almost near death. You want to get back up there? Well, this time, it could take twice as longer. Because God's not getting ready to give you the blueprints again. He already gave it to you. That's like asking him for help twice when he already sent you the help. He gonna expect you to figure it out now. Like these people in the Damascus Road, when they got the help from God and God send these individuals like us to help them, right? And they deny that, and then they go on their Damascus Road and they figure out why they're never getting it. They're never gonna get it. They're never gonna get help, and they still not seeking Christ through this. Because they ain't led that as much as they was when you're in their vicinities. You hear me? Well, you can only assume what can happen. But whatever happens to these people, I would just say feel sorry for them now. Understand, because you felt bad when you was in the Damascus Road. Did anybody feel bad for you? Did anybody come and pick you up out of that? Did anybody help you at all? As the brother man, righteous, we talking about to the brother man now, to God's men. Okay? We know that the world supports a woman. So we're not adding them. We're talking about God's men. We know the world support other men that ain't God's men. Okay? We know that the ones that have lack of support, very much lack of support, and spiritual energies that are out there that are literally trying to play against us to keep us down. Motivation down, mentally down, spiritually down. Well, keeping yourself connected to any other individuals that are not like-minded or not like us. And sometimes even being like-minded individuals. Can't stay around all day. We only come up together when there need to be getting something done. You hear me? Other than that, you spend your time with your family time. You built your generation to be around. Other than that, we all ants workers. Hey, there's nothing else to talk about. See, I'm the kind of person, I got my own business. I believe in the separation between church and state. Period. Right there off the back. Why? Because I have many customers who are part of all type of communities. I have many customers that may be racist and everything else. Do you think for a second that my energy changes when I see a Confederate flag or a rainbow flag or any of that? I don't change. I'm there for my money. I'm there to do my job. None of these things has effect on me. They do not have effect on me. So when it comes to business, even God, he respects it, bro. God, it's almost like he has to. He want us to live right, down right. We're not can't be, you understand? Yes. If we're gonna hire people, we can hire, dog. You can't come up with a corporation. You got a big establishment, it could be a car wash, this and that third. You can't put on an application, oh, only Christians allowed. You can't do that. It's discrimination. And even God don't want you to discriminate. You hear? So when it comes to business, these things ain't apart. Separation between church and state is very much real, because I'm telling you, you gotta only imagine, bro. Like 80% of my customers is fucking demons, bro. You feel me? I can care less if two dudes came to the door kissing, tucking it down. I'm like, excuse me, I'm sorry, but for future reference, could you please not do that? Like, I was trying to make this a professional, transaction here. That's kind of not a part of it. Because that's not the type of shit we would show y'all, so please don't do that to us. Other than that, boom. So how you doing today, sir? Oh, I like to be killed, ma'am. How you doing today, ma'am? Shit. Give my money, ma'am. Or whatever. I don't care. It's just a prefix, whatever. At my job, they want to be called ma'am. Ma'am. It's a nigga. I don't care what his name is. If he telling me his name is Jessica, okay, Jessica. Whatever, bro. Get your money and go home and take care of your family. That's what the separation of church and state is going to do for you. It's going to keep you taking care of your kids, your family, keep you building your generations, bro. Keep you with plugs and connections that you wouldn't normally have, even if you were dealing with the Most High's people. You heard? Because I did it. I do it. So, even with doing the Most High job, think about what I be telling you. So, I got to chill. I'm going to chill. But at the same time, it's real. And I get excited about real things that really happen for me that I can pass on to you. So, yeah, man, the Damascus Road is getting ready to take place on all of those who try to play a part of this humiliation ritual. See, when you do a ritual, you get some backlash from that. People understand why they wasn't supposed to be doing spells and stuff. Oh, that stuff ain't come back to you. Everybody knows that. Well, the thing that they don't really know is it rarely comes back to you. And they don't understand the kind of witchcraft that you're putting out there. You understand? So many manipulating ways of living life, trying to take the position of others, trying to take the spotlight of others. This is what they try to do to us, bro. When we go to certain places, they don't want us to speak with intelligence. They don't want us to speak with character. They don't want us to, bro. They don't want you to speak at all. And that's the problem, because they don't want you to exercise your divine power that you have as a godly man. Man, we're gods, bro. I'll exercise anything I want at any given time, including embarrassing them all that's trying to embarrass me on sight, bro. So it is what it is, and we can knuckle all the way up, and it wouldn't matter who it is. I'm telling you, bro. That's the kind of man you gotta be if you're gonna be solid and try to be a man for God and standing on this word. Because I'm gonna show you some places in there where a lot of y'all gonna fall off and say, all right, well, because you're dealing with this individual, you're trying to be light now because what the world says, but tell me what this word say. Now you want to continue to stand on this rock because you can step down right now and I'll step up for it. Because I'm going to have to ask you to step down if you're not going to be committed to that word and to these circumstances. And that's only if you're in the vicinity around me at a particular time and we already understand we brothers. We understand that certain situations may arise. You see what I'm saying? We understand that the Bible says do not be quick to fill shoes of war. We do understand these things. That's why a character like me could have, bruh. So think about how hard it is for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And how much more I could probably know, but I haven't said yet. But it's the things that I can see that continues to update me. That's why I say, you know what? Satan, keep up the BS because I'm collecting data on you niggas. And I'm going to give it out to the people. So I ain't folding, but I'll fold them. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. So my man told me earlier too. You understand? That's when you got to hold them and fold them, bro. Family members, friends, wives. It wouldn't matter, dog. It could be because of them. It could be because of you. And if it's because of you, it's only fair that you give them a chance. But you can't give them leverage. But you have to give them a chance. Because it's only my close individuals. Like when I isolate myself, I'm isolating myself from everybody. But they'll all have a chance to reach out. A chance to contact me. And in these chances, it's got to be the right interactions. Because if it ain't, they'll never see me again. And I'll make sure that. It's too easy. It's been like that. I've been in so many different cliques with friends and different people. I've never heard of it. Was never no issues and fights and stuff. No. All my cliques was pretty much, we was all cool. It's just, we need to be away from each other. You hear me? It's like God broke us up, bro. Like, thank God, dog. For real. So my cliques wasn't like that. It was never no fallouts and stuff. Nope. I gotta thank God for that. And I've been since I've been coming. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I got a lot of peoples out here that really love your bull, dog. Really love your bull. Really respect your bull. But do you understand that it's those the kind of people that really need to be around you, that really understand you? Those people who don't challenge you at all. They don't challenge your character. They don't try to cold shoulder you in the store or like make, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird activity that's been going on. And you know, I mean, I can bite my tongue on a lot of stuff, bro, because mind you, I'm tough. But it's just like the day that I'm tired of something, I'm just like, Lord, please just let me hook the next nigga that just try to like brush my shoulder or something on some old, I got something against you. Just please, just let me just whop, bang. Like, I'm telling you, Lord, like, man, that's all on you. If you want to do it, you just better plan out your own situations, man. Choose your battles wisely. Is what the guy going to, I'm telling you, dog, that's what God going to tell you. He going to be, look, man, I gave you the word. Choose your battles wisely, man. Don't do nothing stupid. And then you're going to sit back and watch. And then as soon as you about to fall right on your face, you go, whoop. Boy, see, I told you, man. I told you, didn't I? Hey, it's a scary life living like that. But for me, it's the thrill of the ride. You heard? But anyway, that's what I'm here for. I want to aware people of those Damascus roads, get away from these other individuals. Support very less when it comes to this. Don't entertain them too much. If you decide you want to spit out knowledge and you feel like you have suggestions, all I'm going to say is hold it all to yourself. Remember, these demons, they quote unquote powerful and smart and all this other shit, right? Let's watch this thing go into effect. Till next time, it's your boy Don Illuminati. We're going to pick up on this, man. Next time. Peace. One love.